And I think I should leave. Should I leave it alone? Should I try or just, I can't lie, I be one for the cry. But I'm caught up with these hoes, they gon' follow. Ballin' like a bottle blocker. Every time I catch my feelings,
you
like
hear the voices?
I'm in a bottle. And you probably find my heart somewhere lost in Nevada.
You know what it is.
Don't know who I want.
Episode 113.
113, my nigga.
Man, it's your boy Antoine the Source.
Man, it's knowledge, man. What up with it?
Yeah, it's your boy Flynn. What's up? What's up?
It's Unspoken Conversation.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy D-Boy.
Shout out to D-Boy.
Couldn't make it tonight. We recording on an impromptu night.
Yeah, Monday.
We putting in work to make sure we hit y'all with this content.
Yeah.
So I hope y'all appreciate it.
Y'all got me out late on a Monday, nigga.
Man, fuck it,
I
we
got
ball.
work in the morning.
Fuck it, we ball. Man, how y'all boys doing though?
Cool, man. Cool. I mean,
Yeah.
a productive week. A lot of things happened in the last few days. You know, good playoff series.
Y'all know why I picked that song,
man.
right?
Man.
Y'all don't know why I picked that song.
Nah, why?
So I found out about this song because the Phoenix Suns was dancing to it and singing to it before a regular season game. I was like, oh, that shit jamming. But they was dancing so hard, like, man, we about to blow these niggas out by 20. Like, these niggas ain't even practicing jump shots or nothing. They just dancing along to each other before the game. So I'm like, the shit jamming. We in Dallas. Dallas, came and walked their ass down.
Ooh.
Luka took that shit personally, and that little light-skinned nigga. Devin Booker came in that bitch feeling himself. They was up 2-0. Like he said, niggas is tough when they up. You feel me? But shout out to Dallas.
Yeah,
y'all gonna finally, the city gonna
man.
finally start paying attention to them niggas, because niggas just be waiting for football season out here.
Yeah.
I need to rent, bro. Fuck Dallas, bro.
Why?
Real talk, man. I fucking hate the Dallas.
They cost you some money.
I hate the Dallas Mavericks, just to be honest, man, because they be trying to have their all white boy team with a couple hardworking
they are
niggas.
known for
they try that shit hard,
and they second players always a light skinned nigga. It's not like they don't fuck with niggas.
Hey, Mark Cuban know what he be doing, man. He get him a white star, and then he get some hardworking niggas that's gonna play D. Cause that white star, he can't play D.
Think he traded?
He don't pass.
Why you think he traded Trae Young?
Yeah.
So on draft night, he's like, y'all gonna let me have him?
Yeah. That's all he want, man.
I can get the white ball.
He tried to have the white duo, but that shit didn't work out for him. He had to go get some more niggas.
The white ball with the duo with the comb over. But he had a comb over too.
For the rhythm of the night. Bars looking ass cat.
You know what I'm saying? Like I look at it like I know he just doing it from a business aspect, cause he know that's how he gonna make his money.
The thing about it, he don't realize is Luka is Slovenian. Them is like white niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like Luka got nigga ways. Think about it. No, I'm talking about like he not Americanized like all the friendly shit.
Yeah,
like,
but the white folks don't know the difference in the crowd.
They don't know the difference, but it's a culture aspect. If you kind of think about it, Luka ain't got that fuck y'all attitude. You know what I'm saying? Especially like he'll let you know that I don't fuck with y'all, and so that's why I fuck with Luka. I used to hate on Luka when he first got in here because they was like, oh, he the white LeBron. I'm like, y'all niggas can't wait.
He's not LeBron, though.
Exactly. He's not LeBron, but I can respect that he's good.
Yeah, he's a good player, though.
But shout out to the Mavs,
Hey, man.
Hopefully y'all boys actually, like, ride and actually get out and watch the game around the city, because
I'm kind of conflicted, though, because, I done had tickets this whole season, basically.
So you can go. Why you won't sell
man,
tickets?
you better go see the Splash Brothers, man.
So that's
you
the thing,
gotta go see the Splash Brothers.
I'm not a Golden State fan. I'm not a Mavericks fan.
You don't like none of the athletes on there?
But we do got the tickets, though.
Why you don't sell your tickets?
I mean, really, they're my girl tickets, man. I ain't buy that shit. So she do what she do with them. But you know what I'm saying? If I was like, I want to go peep the game, then I go peep the game. It'd be cool. But
I think
we was really hoping that Memphis would make it, because we from the area and whatnot. So we was hoping that Memphis would make it. Like Memphis got the like them niggas play whoop that.
No, Memphis is overtaking Atlanta for like the niggatry
They always, but
no,
Atlanta got their style from Memphis, though.
I think now about it though is the fact that with the social media age embracing stuff like that. And then you have a player like Ja Morant who plays into the social media aspect.
I need Ja Morant to start juking on a nigga when he scored a goddamn 3-point basket or some shit. I need that nigga to straight gangster walk, man. If he did that shit, he would be forever embraced by Memphis, man. Hey. That nigga hit the started juking on the court.
I don't know about that, bro. You know, it's a different era. Them niggas think white boys on TikTok came up with that gangster walk shit, bro. They don't know about that.
Hit that real crunchy
They don't know about that crunchy black.
Man, that nigga start juking, man. Hey, he hit that Zach Randolph stand.
Hey, Duke Deuce be holding that shit down for the big boys, man. That's a tenderfoot ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
And I am impressed about where the culture of Memphis going. Man, if y'all haven't been up there in the last year or two, you know, I definitely recommend everybody to go. Like I was there in March, and the culture, man, it's getting better. I mean, overall, but the internet is helping those small cities like that was at one point.
Well, that show you the power of hip-hop, because hip-hop gives your city a face.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because the thing about it, a lot of these places, the culture's been there. It's just once you hot in hip-hop, that shit, you have a light on the city. You like people now want to find out about the culture. Where these niggas coming from?
See,
what y'all do down there?
That's the power of the internet, though, because for a long time, niggas was coming to Memphis, seeing that style and taking that shit back home and saying it was theirs, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened to Atlanta. Like, all that little crunk shit came from Memphis. Yeah. That whole Lil Jon type shit that was going on.
Yeah, 3-6 was on
that was that 3-6 shit. Yeah. It was just a remarketing of that 3-6 shit.
I mean, I can say
he cleaned it up a little bit. He made it more tolerable.
The sound will make it debatable. Like,
but you have to think about
totally different.
Even that Bone Thug era, you know, they had beef for a long time with Memphis. Because Memphis like, man, y'all just came out here and took our whole.
But think about the subject matter of Memphis. Memphis was way more raw than mainstream. Like 3-6 was talking about doing coke.
Hey man,
like,
you
can't never time stamp tell the club.
Was way before niggas was on that drugs. Them niggas was just like, yeah, we love the funk. We need the funk.
You niggas was like a little bit too raw for back then.
Shit. Like in the 90s though, you know, when motherfuckers was telling you daring shit, say no to drugs.
Man, what's the boy Player Fly?
Funky Town. What them niggas yelling?
What's that boy Player Fly, man? That nigga always talked about snorting the line,
man.
Like, so they was just literally.
I know my track.
They were 20. They was like 25 years ahead of their day. If they had came out now with
basically them niggas were Atlanta rappers like 10 years, 15 years before their time.
Exactly, dog. They really were on that same type of vibe.
I don't know, man. I guess
I'm talking. No, we talk about strictly from a subject matter aspect. Because you got to think about it, it was music that you get fucked up to.
Yeah, I can hear something. I can hear something.
Not even that, just like the music being driven by the beat and not by the lyrics. Like they got lyrics, but it's just a hard driving beat with some lyrics that but you know they go. You know what I'm
because
saying?
Atlanta
I get them lyrics a little bit more than they go. Like they shit nice.
So that's. I'm glad that Memphis is getting their flowers. Detroit making a comeback. You know, Detroit got their sound.
Who did they really always have, like, more than, like, maybe
Detroit
3 people?
didn't have anybody that...
What was Tick? What's his name?
I'm talking about somebody who embrace... If you
I know MC
Big
Breeze.
Sean.
No, this is how I assess a rapper actually identifying with a city. If I look at this rapper, I see the city. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Trick didn't embody Detroit. He was just the biggest voice of the street niggas in Detroit. But it's a nigga who coming through with the player shit of Detroit. That's why Payroll Giovanni's and shit has stayed around so long, because that's the embodiment of a Detroit nigga.
Right.
42 Doug is the embodiment of a young Detroit nigga. I Swear Vezo is the embodiment. And so that's why niggas be like, that's Detroit. The sound, the element, the rawness. And that's what Memphis, Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah.
You think about Memphis, the articulation of that strong Memphis slang. That's what draws people to these artists. You could be good as fuck with the music. Royce 5'9" is a dope-ass artist, but you don't know where he from if you didn't know where he was from.
Facts.
And so that's when somebody really takes off. That's why Lil Baby took off so fast because he was the embodiment of a young Atlanta nigga that had shit jumping. Because a lot, like Young Thug, he was embraced because niggas knew him from the shit he did. And his music was just so different that niggas was like, what is this? But look, when was the last time Atlanta had a nigga that he's just a regular, typical ass Atlanta nigga who rap? Because most of them come out with the colorful hair.
You mean like
they have an element to them that's not.
Version of Lil Wayne?
Man.
Yeah, no.
Like
Lil Wayne is not a New Orleans nigga.
Yeah,
If you look at Lil Wayne and didn't know Lil Wayne's from New Orleans, but you know he was from New Orleans.
Yeah. I mean, because I would.
You're literally looking at Lil Wayne as Lil Wayne knowing he's from New Orleans. Lil Wayne gives nothing about New Orleans.
You gotta look.
I mean, but like Lil Wayne too a little far removed.
That's why I'm saying I don't know. Like Lil Wayne is
what I'm saying.
Perfect example.
When Lil Wayne was coming through in the genre of the version of hip hop, he was like time stamp of a Lil Wayne.
Well, because Cash Money had the element.
But with Lil Baby, I think what I'm getting at is he represents. You see the Atlanta in him. Like
that's literally what I'm saying.
But it's nobody else. I don't think before him.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all, Future.
No.
Oh, come on.
No. Time out.
No. You just. I ain't thinking about that. Like,
listen. Time out. All right. What I'm saying by this is, Future is not of this generation.
Future's
been out.
Everybody in this generation is a clone of Future.
No.
They all just clone, bro.
Drake.
I'm not talking. I need y'all to look at me past the music. I'm talking about.
We are.
I feel you. The persona.
I'm talking about the persona.
Yeah, the persona.
Because Future, he embodied what Atlanta was when he came out and he hit racks on racks. The long hair had everybody wearing the biker hats. Like nigga, that's when Atlanta was on that like rock star shit. You know, everybody was like black boy, white boy, rock shit. Party Like a Rock Star was the hottest song out when Future hit. But now, if you think about it, Atlanta's a lot of fast talking, popping ass niggas that, you know, that sell they little weed or they scam. You know, they got a pocket full of money. They gonna have like he just looked like a regular nigga. Like when he first came in. Now you know when the boys start getting money, they start dressing a little different. I'm talking when he first came in. You couldn't tell him from a corner boy or a nigga at Lennox. And so that's how, and I think a lot of times people overthink the rap game. They try to dress these niggas up out the gate too much when it's like what's gonna draw the streets to you is they see themselves, and this nigga talk about the shit we fuck with. That's what draw niggas to a rap star. And then they see your evolution of you wearing the weird shit and shit now. Like niggas be trying to be that
when
out
they come
the
in
gate.
the game after.
And that's where I say, I see your city in you, and then I see you move past your city. You saw when Baby started going across the water. You can see it in his dress, how he moving. Oh, that nigga, he fucking with Robert Kraft now. It's like, but when he came in, that nigga could barely do interviews because this shit weird to me. I'm a regular nigga. Like, and that's what made people like, I'm championing him. That's what drew people to Kodak Black. Kodak, if you look at Kodak, that's a Florida nigga. The nigga still was wearing polo boots when he came in the game, bro. You gotta think, like, niggas wasn't wearing, but in Florida, they wear polo boots. I'm gonna wear my colorful ass polo. Y'all niggas don't wear polo? Oh, we wear polo.
Oh, shit, niggas from
but what I'm saying is that's not mainstream.
Yeah.
And so,
but
when that nigga came out with the gold, all golds, niggas was wearing diamonds. But, we wear all golds in Florida. Then what happened? Niggas start trying to go to the all golds. Yeah. And like, so I say all that to say your embodiment of your persona being your city is the easiest way to get fans to, cause they want to know what the culture is like. Where
they want to know the origin.
But if your city ain't behind you, ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it anyway.
That's the person the city's behind because they've seen you come through. Like Rob 49 out of New Orleans, he the new one. He the guy that did the Vulture Island. Got a little baby to come to the hood, the whole hood there. But he's the embodiment of a New Orleans nigga came up through the school system. He just a regular nigga that they knew had a name. So the whole city gonna get behind him, but a lot of times what happens is niggas be trying to come out on the weirdo vibe, like, oh, because I saw Playboy Cardi. So you have to be extremely talented like a Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD wasn't outside in Chicago.
Yeah.
But the nigga was so talented, Chicago like, man,
you gotta like it's undeniable. Like that's what
and
I
you know
was
what?
saying.
It ain't a lot of those though.
And the Chi, you know
That's
what the
I was
crazy
saying
thing
about
about it
Kendrick,
is,
though.
the cities like the Chi, you have to embrace that because man, you see like when they do show that pull up side, the what was your word? Temper the timeline, temper it. The life expectancy of a rapper ain't long,
But
bro. Like not in Chicago, you can't like not even in Memphis. It's looked up. They didn't in kind of develop about 5 to 6.
That's done live long enough.
That's live long enough, man. You can't do that in certain cities.
So you
I mean,
saying?
but,
So,
yeah,
I
feel like,
want to hear what he was like. So
You can't. The idea of like you said of Juice WRLD don't come out and he hot. Kanye one like that in the hot.
So you're saying Chicago wraps their arms around that because it's different and it's like, especially some I can see with someone with Chicago having such a like harsh identity, you kind of like rally behind
they
the
don't
nigga
play
that
with
come
that
out
shit
and
like
embrace
Nah,
that come.
See, man, I think y'all missing.
No, I'm trying to see, is that what he was saying? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, like they don't like my what I'm trying to say is like that type of behavior that's played in the southern states and in the mainstream, it ain't really as tolerated as much in the city. So they respect the art of music. You know, you got Curtis Mayfield, Shaka Khan, you can go on. You know what I'm saying? But when you get deeper into that era, like, man, the life expectancy of them little boys ain't as quick. They done had a lot of younger rappers that came up, and when they try to, you know, show that what's mainstream or what's the narrative of mainstream hip hop, it ain't there.
But I feel like, okay, it's kind of like when you got somebody who plays sports and you got this athlete. He's just a supreme athlete. He can be an athlete in any sport that he chooses. He can play baseball, he can play basketball, he can play football, any of them. You know what I'm saying? And then you got somebody who's good at basketball, or he good at football, or he good at baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's his thing. So like every once in a while you have somebody who in a rap game who's a true artist.
Right.
He's an artist. Like he could be Pain and this shit gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like you can't deny the talent. So when he putting out this good music, eventually the city gotta fall behind it because it's too good to deny.
Exactly.
As
That's the
opposed to-
situation I saw with Juice WRLD.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I brought it up. Yeah. So I feel like certain people just have that charisma about them and that talent about them where the city gotta fall behind them because how can you keep
You would
denying
look like a
this nigga?
hater if you did. Like
yeah.
Chance the Rapper, even if you like his music, the momentum and what he came out with, you got to think he came out in the middle of the drill era. So niggas was dropping behind that shit. Like it's real tears behind that shit. You kind of needed the anti of that to kind of like balance the dynamic of hip hop because you got to think when he came out, he was trying to like show you like, bro, it's regular niggas in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Because when we thought of Chicago at that time,
y'all ain't killers.
like all of them niggas in your eyes was fighting bodies or had a body.
You know.
But then this regular nigga who parents were in the political realm of Chicago came through, and I feel like that's when it's like a Kanye, you need that balance. Because sometimes this shit make the city look like everybody treacherous around.
Hey.
Like, because when somebody say they from Chicago now, it's like, oh shit,
Hey,
and
man.
I hate that.
And speaking of balance, man, I was sitting there thinking about the balance that a nigga gotta have to be a fucking murderer and a rap star and a dope dealer and a fashion icon.
When do you sleep?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Goddamn,
When do
bro.
you sleep?
You living a hell of a days, bro. You going from goddamn me 0 to 20, back to 30 to 45, then to 80. You know what I'm saying? Quick than a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what's interesting about Young Thug to me? And you know, we making the transition, and as everybody has heard by now, you know, Young Thug, head of YSL Records, YSL as a collective, you know, they got hit with the RICO. You know what I'm saying? A state RICO charge.
boy,
Let's make sure
shit.
we designate, let them know it's a state RICO charge. The feds haven't picked it up yet, but pretty much anybody who shouted out YSL that had any ties, that they just basically picked them up and we gonna sort this shit out. But y'all gonna sit down until we
Man,
do it.
I saw they had the dog in the squad car. I was like, God damn, they done got the
Yeah.
dog too, man. God.
No, that was a joke.
Yeah, but shit.
That was a joke.
Oh, that
Like, nah, so yeah, it was a joke, but it was like basically they let you know they
Yeah,
niggas
they
got
got
everything
everything.
that ever like Saudi was slime. If you claim slime, if you tweeted slime, we coming for you. And
That's
they probably
fucked up.
had
You know, that's an aggressive strategy by the DA.
well,
But
I mean, he gotta have something.
well, she,
Yeah,
you
well,
know,
yeah, like
she didn't let us know who she
but
is.
it's kind of like, you know, the work that we live in. She thoroughly thought of that, implemented some things, and really showed like this is how we're gonna do it. Because she said she took her time. She like we was thorough with this. So this was if she went back to 2015.
Bro, I'm gonna tell
That's
you.
where most of the charges came from.
I'm
13
gonna
to
tell
18,
you this.
wasn't it?
This was low hanging fruit in the eyes of the DA. And what I mean by that is when you sat on something that long
You didn't have time to breathe.
and you finally close on it, it's like shit, these niggas don't plead, they stupid. That's how you kind of come in when you
Yeah.
coming in with this, because they use so many resources to track
Yeah.
these niggas over that longer time. But I think what hurts Young Thug is the fact that he is like an urban legend in the city, even if you in the know from the outside. Like I knew of Young Thug's past before rap. That's kind of like how he was able to get the pass for wearing dresses and shit.
Yeah,
Because
'cause
niggas
man,
knew,
kill you.
like, this nigga is, like, that's the first indication that nigga's not the same. Like, a nigga, like, you got to think, bro, this nigga really came out wearing dresses, blouses, and dared a nigga to say some shit. And what nigga has called out Young Thug other than the game? And really like was like, nigga, I won't smoke. And the game even piped down real goddamn quick. That shit went away real quick.
Hey,
Cause he's like, I
man.
gotta go to Atlanta. Like,
Yeah, you
that's
fuck
nigga-
around, you doing a tour date, and motherfucker, it's over for your ass.
Like, cause people don't realize the impact and the power of Young Thug, because a lot of this shit of the generation of 2016 and down revolves around the moon of Young Thug. If you kind of think about it, like Lil Baby, Gunna.
Yeah.
He came up, he was affiliated with Future. Like, all these niggas knew him. T.I. knew this nigga when he was a 14, 15-year-old nigga protecting his block. If niggas knew, if they know. I ain't saying nothing to incriminate them, but if they know, they know. T.I. stamped him a long time ago. So every goddamn generation of Atlanta has a dealing with this man. So what that does is it allows you, he's the new age Gucci Mane. But the thing about it, the reason I say that, because Gucci Mane ushered in an era,
Yeah, all these new rappers and
then Young Thug ushered in another era. And so that's the interesting thing about it with me is, how does this impact the infrastructure of Atlanta hip hop?
I don't think it is. I don't think it's Future clones anyway. They ain't get Future, so they just gonna keep cloning that nigga.
But I'm talking about the runway, more about, because we know that's one of the things that handicapped New York and LA was the input and the integration of the Fed of the law, because that's why New York niggas can't really be outside and do and soon as you get a goddamn strong brand in New York, they coming to get you, bro.
Check you out.
So Atlanta was allowed to create these huge bases because they had a lot of autonomy to move within the city and not have to worry about trying to like dim down their street element and their culture element. But all it takes is one example and niggas be like, oh shit, so we can't embrace this shit that we do down here now. You know how niggas move like, oh shit.
You gotta change the way they move and shit.
That's the part. I'm like, the music is gonna be there, but I'm talking about now the culture aspect. Like, them niggas living it and embodying what they rapping. Once that element goes, like, think if Chicago came and decided, we gonna shut down this drill shit. We gonna come in, because right now they just letting them pick each other off. But imagine if them niggas put in resources and was like, the first nigga put a thread out on the goddamn song, we coming to get you. You have no drill music.
That's what drill music is.
You get what I'm saying? So now it was like, oh, y'all niggas outside trapping, scamming, killing niggas, and spinning niggas in the track hawking shit. Oh, we coming Rico. Oh, y'all niggas repping this shit too hard. Oh, you rep a whole block? or you rep a whole Cleveland Ave, or you repping like Jordan Downs in L.A. That's what them niggas was doing. If you had a whole hood behind you, you was the worst thing to them because it's like, oh, this nigga got too much say so. Because now he got money. He got legal money.
Yeah, that's another thing that like you got to make some pretty good money if you rapping, and then you supplement your rap game with dope money. Like,
You can't trace it. Because if I give my homeboy 15 G's to get his pound and I get a cut off of that shit, and I give him 15 G's and I get a cut off of his shit,
and,
I really got a goddamn.
and I can hide all this shit with like how my paper trail, cause I'm everywhere in the
out
world.
every day.
Yeah.
I deal with paper bags. I get cash off of appearances. Like, you can't track my money.
Yeah, it's like being a barber.
That's scary. No, for real talk, that's scary to the goddamn feds. That's why they hover over hip hop so much, because if it gets too big, how can we determine whether it's a goddamn crime ring or a rap label?
I mean, most of the time they one and the same.
Because how many niggas on rap labels that can't rap? It's a lot of niggas with chains that can't rap. Like, you get what I'm saying? So who is these niggas? Why do you have a mask on in the goddamn? Who is this nigga under the mask? In the background,
bodies. That's
bro.
the body guy.
That's what I'm saying. So unfortunately, the feds are wisening up to how this shit goes. Because all it takes is a nigga that's, you gotta think, niggas on the I'm saying nigga a lot. You got dudes on the damn force now. Because you know when you say some shit, it's like that. It seems real flagrant. But you got dudes on the force now, 27, 28 years old. So they grew up in this shit. So all you got to do is cross over to the other side. So this is what's going on. See that nigga right there in the back? That's the shooter. You find out who that nigga is, you go, like, they now have the people who grew up off the internet, babies, telling them how to fucking look up this shit. That's what you niggas is not realizing now.
But that just mean the game finna change.
Exactly. You got to understand. I said it a long time ago. The game does not change. It's just the opposition. It advances. It enhances. So if you are not enhancing with it, you will get rolled up. But it's always gonna be a big fish that got to take the L for niggas to realize this shouldn't change.
Hey man, it's just like I saw goddamn D Lyman running the 4-3.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's a shot
when
fired.
When a nigga ran a 4-5, you was like, but now niggas running 4-4 back.
Remember 5-2 Mason.
But niggas running 4-4s back to back to back to back, and you like, is this DNs or cornerbacks?
So that's a shot fired. Let you know, like, this shit's finna get different now. You know what I'm saying?
I think they don't realize, they're starting to realize how much money these niggas making. Like, people get caught up in, like, the record. Like, they're like, oh, that nigga ain't got a good record contract. And nigga ain't get paid off his streams. But he's booked 4 to 5 times this week, making $80,000 an appearance.
Yeah.
You do the math, nigga. And that ain't even counting my stream money. That ain't even counting just me, like, flipping some shit with my, like,
it's kind of like that stream shit, just like, you know, MTV or some shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna get your face out there. Like, motherfucker can see you internationally, but you really making your money
on the road,
on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So it's like, that's cash though. So that's why you see these dudes being able to move like this, because, and that's the scariest part, because back then a nigga making 10,000 a show, oh, he got 4,000, he doing all right, but no way, now these niggas making real money. Like, how can we track this shit?
Yeah, like, speaking of that, you know, Kendrick just released his show days, and it's all the way from March to December. Like, that's a long tour.
Hey man, Kendrick different though. That nigga is a bona fide star.
Yeah,
like,
that's a whole different realm.
Yeah. That nigga is like, I can do stadiums type shit. You know what I'm saying?
But think of, I mean, I just look at it how he can.
Before we transition, let's close this up, because I feel like I want to give him his room to, like, break that down. And like, what y'all think is gonna be the outcome? What do y'all see being the outcome for this case with YSL and the Young Thug situation? What do you see this looking like in the end?
Man, you know, like, I like to root for the villain. You know what I'm saying? I always want to Skeletor to win sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, I want them niggas to be okay. Just for what they did for the culture,
And
what they do
support.
for music and stuff like
that's
that.
my thing too. It's
Yeah.
like if he go down, it's a lot of
Yeah.
motherfuckers gonna feel it.
Hey, but like I don't feel like they would have came the way they did if they didn't know they was gonna be able to at least make some of that shit stick. I mean, he might not go down and just disappear into the jail, to the system or whatever, but that nigga gonna have to do some time, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like I just don't see how he gonna get from up under this
Man,
because he the money.
I'm just looking at it like, you know, how much he gonna give up financially for his freedom, this period. Because I mean, if you look at the brand itself, him and Gunna alone, valuation is well over $100 million.
See, like I think,
so
well, go keep going, man.
No.
Finish.
So it's almost like, how much are you gonna give up to get your freedom now or later? You know, because like you can get it now, you can exhaust all your funds, you can relinquish some of your intellectual property.
You know how that's gonna look?
Or what's that?
That's gonna look like his support. You're gonna see that in the support he gets from his record label.
Exactly.
It's like
Exactly.
because you saw this happen a lot with Kodak, where okay, we got this deal with you. We putting money behind your music, but you fighting a real case, but you'll work so much to us.
Yep.
We will back you financially on this, but if you make it out of this shit, nigga, you in the hole.
Yeah, you gonna pay up.
Yeah.
And so, what are you willing to give up?
Yep.
So yeah, it's a great point on that. It's like shit, what you willing to, you gonna pay for your freedom? We'll put the whole load behind you. We'll give you every lawyer we can. But nigga, you coming out, you better work your cause Kodak been on everything moving since he didn't got pardon. Because he probably was in the hole thinking of how long he was fighting them charges and trying to get out of
He ain't fighting
there.
nothing like this.
No, but you got to think how much you think he nigga got to pay to get pardoned. From the feds.
Yeah.
And I think I think Gunna might not see that much time or might not go to jail at all. But is he gonna be able to stand without Thug behind him?
That's the thing. I feel like what I see Young Thug, Gunna doing is because Gunna's a great role player. He's not the guy to like take the shit on his shoulders. I see Gunna because this happened when Gucci went to jail. He gave the Migos to P for QC. I can't do nothing with him. Gunna, kid from under YSL, he still, like when a lot of them niggas in Atlanta, they got real ties. It's past the music shit. We still fam, but let me go sign this real record deal directly with Atlantic or directly with Def Jam, and let me get this money back. Because now what happens is I done probably spent all this money to try to fight this. He ain't got no bond right now, so you got the hottest album in the goddamn of the year, and you can't even go on tour. You do the math.
Yeah. That shit gonna hurt. Cause you
Right.
spend money to make that album, and now
Exactly.
you can't even recoup what you spend to make that shit.
Not in 2022.
So I'm hoping for the best for them boys, man. Especially since they've gotten to the point where they can legitimately feed their families. But shit happens. But when them people come talking, man, you gotta play the game. Luckily, they got the resources to fight it, but hopefully they don't go broke trying to. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, but just the answer. Like, what's yours? You didn't answer.
Oh, they gonna do some time, but like you said, is how much you willing to pay to make their deal. Like, you trying to do a bunch of time, or you trying to do a couple of years? Because the lifespan of a rapper is very limited. It's like an athlete. You can't miss your wave. And especially when you, like, Thugger was aging out of being the hot nigga. He was now creating the hot niggas under him, and I drop here and there, but that's how I keep my wave, because niggas just coming from off my branch. That's what Future did.
Yeah.
Like, you are able, that's what Gucci Mane has done. Gucci Mane has literally lived off of the identity of his entire solar system. And that's the power of putting niggas on. So you will maintain it, but your light won't be as white hot as it is at this age. Where like niggas is looking for you to tell them this is what we on. That's a huge currency for a hip hop artist. When niggas literally are following your lead, you set the culture. That's why Atlanta artists, once they get on, they are out of here so fast because if you think about hip hop and the embodiment of what hip hop is now, that's the place. That's where niggas go to get their soul. That's where dudes go to get them and do their network. And I don't care where they from. They gonna find their way to Atlanta. So if you that nigga in Atlanta that makes shit move, that's a currency like no other. So shout out to them making that shit happen, but I hope for the best. But we had some, one of them niggas.
Yeah, we all rooting for the villain on this.
Yep, but we had one of them niggas drop this week. I always say it's about 3 artists that can make shit stop when they on social media and in the culture when they drop. That everybody gonna talk about, whether you hate it or like it, you gonna discuss it. And Kendrick dropped Mr. Mariah and the Big Steppers. And first off, we're gonna go around the table. What was everybody's opinion on it?
First off, what's the concept of the title, Mr. Mariah and the Big Stepper? They'll tell you how much I done listened to that album. But what's the concept, if y'all know? Like I like the title. I think I like the title of it. But I can't. I'm excited about hearing what Schoolboy Q has, because Schoolboy Q is a. I look at Schoolboy Q as a bisect, but I ain't listened to it. I ain't listened to any of it, but I respect it.
You haven't heard the album yet?
Nah, but I respect it because it's Kendrick. It's his influence.
So you haven't listened to the album?
No, I probably won't listen to the album unless I done heard some of it through different streams, and it's nice. But I'm not a Kendrick enough fan to understand his cadence and stuff.
You got a platform. Even if you don't want to listen, no, there's certain things, even if you're not a fan of it, gotta consume it. Like he went and watched the Atlanta episode. It's like people, it's certain things.
All right, okay. So
if we gonna we gonna create a platform.
The tracks with Kodak.
I'm gonna do it justice. So,
but
just allow me to do it justice, so we don't get clowns with like y'all niggas ain't up. Like,
yeah,
let me just do it justice. Okay. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and my idea is it's a walking contradiction. The whole album was one huge walking contradiction, and it's what he was trying to voice. And it's not a bad thing by saying it's a contradiction, because most humans, if not all humans, are one big walking contradiction, because we're always going to be out for self and survival, right? Mm. And so you would do anything. You will conform a lot of times to whatever place I need to be. If I need to get hood with a nigga to get out of here, I will go there with you. If I need to conform and go in here and sell this product and speak with the best vocalization and be as articulate as possible, I have to do that. And so that's a contradiction, because if somebody was to see 2 separate people doing what they do, you wouldn't be able to relate the two. Kendrick, a lot of people think he's this woke ass nigga that just walks around saying, "Peace, my brother," eating goddamn figs and goddamn plants and drinking green juice, walking around barefoot. You get what I'm saying? A lot of his fans, I call them the Hotep Nation.
Yeah.
Really believe this dude is not who he really is.
I mean, but sometimes he do have a hotel vibe about him.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes.
Yeah, but that's not all he is.
Sometimes I also got niggas.
Yeah.
That's gang banging.
This nigga did make good kid, Mad City. But I think that's what it is. I think as far as like Kendrick Lamar, he always try to give you an explanation of the world he living in at the moment. So like. With each album, that's what he doing, and it's just this album is more of the same. But he's been going through different levels, from just getting into the rap game to being an established product to right now. He probably I don't even think you can like say that he not the best rapper.
Yeah,
just hands down, it's not anybody who's even close to him as far as like
exactly, especially the way he frames projects. Yeah. And that's why I feel like so many people they talk shit about it like a lot of younger people be like, man, I'm trying to hear that. It's like, because you are not, that's just not your element right now. But you'll probably appreciate it 10 years down the line. Like, damn, I slept on this shit.
Yeah, but even if you ain't trying to hear it, you can't name nobody who better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the problem about it is it's so subjective now because a nigga think a nigga better because he gets more views. The young boy nation. Oh, this nigga got 100 million views on 17 videos because you niggas sit at home all day and watch this shit on loops.
And of course, I haven't listened to his catalog as much, but I still wouldn't get in a debate on who's better than Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a useless debate because I know just off how his influence is and just some of the samples and some of I really like Kendrick when he was like on a Pusha T album and things like that.
And that's the thing.
I know how talented he is.
I can give y'all an example of that shit, man. Like when him and Pusha T, what's it called? Nostalgia?
Yeah.
Right? If you listen to that nigga lyrics, like that nigga doing math on him while he spitting raps.
Yeah.
He doing math. He keep telling you 36, and then he rhyme 36. He add up to 36. He break it down to 81.
That's a different
like
level.
the whole time he doing lyrics. He doing math to your ass. And he tell you break it whole down. My whole verse is a brick. You know what I'm saying? Your son dope, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You like damn.
Exactly.
But think of this, because just to piggyback off of that, to show you how crazy advanced this nigga is. All of us are consuming this goddamn product, and we got so many varied perspectives of what this nigga mean.
Exactly.
But we consuming the same damn thing. But he kind of mean. But he might. But the cover is like you listen to most niggas' albums, you know where he was going.
Yeah.
But this dude right here, each album is its own goddamn curriculum.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I listen to it. Now, it depends on what space you are in when you listen to it. Because you might because a lot of his songs have multi-meanings, not just multi-meanings, but multi-topics.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tie in this, like, that's not culture. Fuck the culture. But also, I don't want to be your savior. But also, you niggas are horrible at showing grace.
Yep.
Why y'all...
Y'all niggas are hypocrites.
Men and women hate each other. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I cheated on my wife. Oh, shit, I fucked a white chick and I felt weird. Like, it's like, so I'm going to just bleed on the goddamn wax. And that's what I appreciate about Kendrick, because I know when he drops, he's just letting you in. I don't post, I don't say shit, I don't do interviews. So when I'm dropping, this is where I am. I appreciate that, because a lot of niggas get caught in the time capsule. It was like, I gotta sound like my hottest album from 7 years ago. I gotta
give it to the people. I gotta get what the people want.
No, nigga, give us what you going through. That I guarantee you we'll get on board.
Yeah, that's my whole thing about an artist, man. An artist is gonna give you his state in the world at the time. If he's a true artist, he's not listening to what you got to say. He finna give you what he got to say. Like, he's the voice, that type of thing. Like, some niggas ain't trying to do that. Some niggas just trying to get in the game, make their money, you know what I'm saying?
And get up out of here.
Yeah, do whatever they do. But like this nigga, you can tell that he really like if you ever see like his shows and stuff like that, everything he does has a point behind it and a point behind that.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
a
what I'm
message.
saying? Yeah.
But you want to know the hard part about that, though? Is because your brand is based off of where you are at that time, you're not going to consistently get the same crowd.
Yeah.
So you have to be that great to consistently be able to be and withstand and maintain your numbers and your attention just with a different audience. Like, this one has more of a direct and a trap element. Like, it's more palatable for younger audiences than, say, Pimp a Butterfly. So if you listen to this one, it's like I listened to Silent Hill with Kodak's. First, he's like, oh, what's going on with this? Then that 808 drop, boom. And it's like, oh, shit. So then these little ATO niggas walk around bobbing their head, and it's like, I got you. So you going to listen to it twice. But I guarantee you ride around with your niggas smoking weed to this shit, you going to hear me. Even though you trying to get the Kodak verse, you going to hear me, nigga.
Yeah.
At some point, he's like, you can't hide behind your money, nigga. You're like, oh, shit. Yeah, like, you going to hear me. I'm putting the medicine in the candy. And at some point, you're going to be able to take in what I'm saying. That's why I understood why he put Kodak on there. Because, first of all, Kodak calls himself the big stepper all the time. Third, I am a contradiction. He's everything you think I'm not. He's everything you use. I am who you use to combat him when you talk about what's wrong with hip hop.
And really, we the same nigga.
We the same nigga.
Right.
He vocalizes it different than I do.
Yeah.
But we came from the same place. He's been through more shit than I have. Kendrick told you that. I'm not your savior, nigga. I don't want to be your savior. I don't want to be your mascot for purity in hip hop, nigga. I fucked around on my wife, bro. I fucked white women. I used to be homophobic, bro. I'm not who you niggas thought I was, dog. So don't put that pressure on me.
But I kind of feel like he trying to tell y'all some shit. You know, when you talk about cancel culture and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
like your heroes are imperfect. Like ain't no perfect hero.
As soon as you realize it.
Yeah. If you perfect, then you ain't no hero no more. You motherfucking God. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what he trying to get across too.
You know-
Yeah.
No, my bad.
Go ahead.
You know how they say sometimes you don't want to meet your heroes?
Yeah.
Because the worst thing that can happen is you be disappointed by the character or the man or woman that was your hero. Because as long as I have this element of them being on a pedestal, I can just look to that as like the peak, the bar.
Yeah.
But as soon as that person humanizes themselves, it's like, nah, he don't fuck. He can't fuck with
can't
these
be.
dumbass niggas.
Yeah.
He can't be rolling in the mud. That's why Kodak told you on Rich and Luke, what the fuck you doing with a legend? What you doing with Kendrick? But what they gonna call you?
Yeah.
So if I'm with Kendrick, what are you gonna call me? Now you conflicted. And that's why I love that he was able to verbalize that through spoken word, because all he did was tell you how. I know how y'all gonna look at me when this shit drop.
I already know you look on your face.
But what you gonna say though?
What I
What
gonna
can you
do?
say now? You have to legitimize me because your GOAT, the guy that you say I would never ever measure up to, just put me on 4 goddamn songs on this damn. I'm the second featured artist on this shit. It's damn near collab album. How you like them niggas have now? You can't even listen to it the way you want to because you were so flustered by my place in hip hop. And I love how he put it on Front Street for you because I'm gonna just show you how goddamn that morality police shit is for the birds. Because at the end of the day, we all in glass houses. We could call out people, but the vitriol is what. Like you could call out someone without wanting them niggas to meet they maker tomorrow.
Yeah, that's that microwave society though, cause everybody wants everybody to be perfect right now. Now, and we all on a journey. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's at the moment where they got everything figured out.
Exactly.
You know, so and especially if you're an artist, then you're gonna find all types of contradictions and conflictions in yourself as you journey through your artistry. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Like that if you was just perfect at the end, I mean at the beginning, that shit gonna be bland. You know?
Yeah. That's the thing. That's why the good guy never wins, and the polished person never is sustainable in entertainment.
Yeah, that
Because
shit ain't interesting.
That's why Will Smith met his breaking point.
Well,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
real talk.
I ain't gonna say never.
Yeah.
He just he can outlast some, but eventually
No,
it's gonna come to
I'm
a
thinking
tipping
on some
point.
real shit. Think of everybody that is coming in too polished. Just go down the list.
Or tried to like keep their image that same
They
way.
tried to keep that image. There was a crack in the surface, but the crack is normally it's more impactful because you've given us this pristine.
Exactly.
So you could just
they
do some
outlast-
shit like
they
getting an
outlast
argument with your wife. You ain't hear nothing. Just getting an argument and somebody videotape it. Y'all arguing in the goddamn parking lot.
I think it just.
Oh my God! Oh, did you see?
Yeah.
The
Can't
guy who
believe
was the relationship guru just was yelling at his wife in the. That's what couples do
Yeah.
in times of conflict.
Yeah.
But if a goddamn nigga who tell you all his goddamn, that's why people tolerate Boosie, even though this nigga talk shit about homophobia, because he's been who he is for so long. Like the nigga ain't really like doing shit we ain't expect.
And you know he ain't faking when he say the shit he's saying. He coming from exactly how he feel at the time. So you gotta, I mean, even if you don't agree with it, you gotta kind of respect
It's
it.
straight
in a
no
certain
chaser.
extent. Yeah.
And so that's why he's been able to niggas and when it's Boosie is the Frankie Beverly of hip hop.
Boy,
No, real time. I'm gonna tell you this because niggas and when they seen Boosie in concert 8 to 10 times, and you know what songs he gonna play. You know the track list, but you going for the vibe. Am I lying? Am I lying?
I almost said so. I ain't gonna say it.
But Flip, am I lying?
Nah, you ain't lying.
This nigga Boosie's on the road every week, every weekend.
I mean, but I mean,
He
all
ended up
them.
the same town, too.
Cause them niggas, hey, it's like Frankie Beverly, no ways. Hey, he come to Dallas 6 times a year. Cause he know niggas gonna come fuck with me. I'm gonna go to Toyota. Y'all gonna come holler at me.
Yep.
Like, so that's when you become a legacy act because people know he gonna give us what it is. That's why it's hard for niggas like Jason Derulo and shit like that to cross over because like, nigga, you a little bit like, what's wrong with you? Like,
And see, he lacked that authentic just element to him. Like it's nothing you can identify, but like, okay, this part of him comes from this
they
place.
tried to make him Usher.
Yeah.
I remember when he first came out, they tried to package Jason Derulo as Usher. But Usher gave us Confessions, nigga.
But Usher and Usher,
he ain't riding the roller skating, man.
and niggas grew up with Usher. Like
Exactly.
Usher was a kid when he came out. You know what I'm saying? And you was a kid when you started listening to Usher.
But you 24 years old coming out smiling and shit. Like, man, like, we're gonna trust this nigga. You're a little bit too happy. Like, we saw this nigga cheat on. We heard about, we had rumors of this nigga cheating on Chili and writing an album about it. But people get mad
nigga made my way.
because women get mad when niggas fuck with Future. But it's not that we identify with Future. It's at your lowest or the point where you've done some weak ass shit. You identify with him at some point.
That's what I was saying. You do identify with Future. I don't give a fuck who you is.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if it's not the nigga of today, at some point.
Yeah, even if you don't want to do the shit that he did, he say he finna do.
You thought about
You
it.
can see, like, yeah, I can see how he might want to do that shit.
Exactly.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
that's what niggas embrace because you allow that person to be a voice sometimes for what I would have done. That's just like women loving the city girls. These chicks going home to 9 to 5 niggas making 80 grand a year. But they love hearing the chick talk about bleed the nigga for 10 grand. Knowing that she'll never touch this shit. But can I dream? Can I have this goddamn lifestyle where I'm talking about hitting a nigga for a check? My man paid for my goddamn toes. To me, that's a birthday.
Yeah.
This week, that's a birthday. You get what I'm saying? It's about a mindset.
It's a burden to his
When you
bank
riding
account.
in your goddamn Toyota or your Jeep Cherokee to Rick Ross, you feel like you in a goddamn
Hey,
years.
that's why I listen to Freddie Gibbs. You know what I'm
You
saying?
get what I'm saying?
All this nigga do is talk about selling dope. Like,
You feel like you about to go and drop a
shit,
goddamn A-ball.
I think about it every day. Like, man, I might need to go and sell some
That's
dope.
why Doug Motivation 1-on-1 went platinum in a week. Cause niggas was like, oh, this nigga talk. I always wanted to. Cause niggas was in the mirror talking numbers with Jeezy. Man, I put the water whip and the goddamn my wrist. Yeah, like nigga, you live in goddamn Plano, nigga.
Man, I was going to work and got pulled over and went to jail listening to Jeezy.
That's what it did. That's what rap is supposed to do.
Yeah, that's
Track number 5.
That's what rap is supposed to do. Rap is nothing but an action movie. I'm taking you through an adventure, nigga.
when it's done good anyway.
It's what I'm saying. That's why when niggas be like, oh, goddamn, let me talk to you about this. Man, bro, if these niggas can't relate to this shit in some way, shape, or form,
man.
they not fucking with it.
But like, it's not even about the actual actions in most situations. It's the mentality behind the actions that
That
you are
too.
taking. That is the biggest thing.
too.
That's the shit you can take to your job. That's the shit you can take to anything you're doing in real life. That same mentality.
That was Nipsey's gravitational pull.
Yeah.
It's like, even if you ain't, you know how many niggas didn't know about Nipsey to Victory Lap? They heard about him, they saw him because he was a nigga with the long hair, the light skinned nigga, but they like, I ain't never really checked out the music. But you heard an album, all you need to do is listen to an interview. It's like, this nigga got a different light to him.
Yeah.
Let me go check him out. It's so, that's one of those things sometimes people draw you in. You know who does that to me now currently is Vince Staples. I don't really even like his music like that. But I champion him because he's a needed person in hip hop. Just a nigga that's
like
just
Vince Staples, though.
he's a regular ass nigga that's like to talk shit. I ain't the super tough nigga, but I just like he's like
I've
the
been
Pat
around, yeah.
He like the Pat Beverly of hip hop.
Yeah, I've been around.
Like you need me on the roster, nigga.
And nigga rap though. Nigga
Exactly.
got bars, though.
Like people forget Patrick Beverly dropped 35 a game in high school. This nigga was Chicago Player of the Year. Like, the nigga can hoop.
Hey,
but
man,
it's like, I'm going to do what I got to do to stake around.
And I went to school with that nigga for a minute, man. I thought that nigga was weird as fuck.
Who?
Patrick Beverly.
How the fuck that happened? Oh, Arkansas?
Man,
oh, yeah, I forgot
that's
he
what
was
I'm
up
saying,
there.
like, dude
he got
been in
kicked out from for fucking with a white girl.
Yeah, I thought that nigga so weird, bro. He was like I was leaving when he got there. He see nigga around campus. You like, man, what's that nigga, man? And nigga is weird though.
He a different type of nigga, man. But real talk is like, I feel like you need those different individuals, man. Like, the worst thing a nigga can be, you notice, like Freddie Gibbs. When Freddie Gibbs started doing more antic shit, his light got bigger because the music was there. Niggas just realized I can rap because, I'm into it with your favorite rapper. I'm talking my shit online. So bring your ass over here and see what I got cooking. Because before, it was like Freddie Gibbs was super serious nigga that articulates shit. I'm from Gary, Indiana. I'm a real nigga. Nigga was fucking with it, but he had a very niche boutique fan base.
He kind of like Pusha T.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people ain't fucking with Pusha T like that.
I had to engage with somebody you fuck with for you to see my talent.
Yeah.
And so if the product is here, all I need is the eyeballs. Like, nigga, we been waiting on you niggas to see what the fuck we got up under this hood, but you niggas just had to come and play in our playground. And that's why it's hard to be the dude at the top. Because all it takes is one nigga who has nothing to lose. And even if I make it competitive, they're going to look at me as the winner. With Pusha T. Like, Drake had nothing he could have gained from that.
Hey, but like that whole little situation was kind of like a nigga who joking versus a nigga who want to fight. Like,
But the reason Drake got so upset and in his feelings because, damn, a nigga that's really not in my ballpark when it comes to artists, like the spectrum of where I am.
Spotlight.
How the fuck is this nigga got people questioning me?
Because but Drake ain't got no bars like that though.
Drake, but the thing about it, Drake has timing in bars. What it means is like all he needs to do is say some shit that's embarrassing.
That one line.
And then the whole culture. It's like, are you on the girls tour? Is that your tour or your girls tour?
Yeah, see.
Meek could never now live that shit down because he was on his girls tour. That ain't even, but if any other nigga said that, it wouldn't be a fly ball.
But like Pusha T know what he was doing in there because I mean, he couldn't come at Drake talking about some gangster shit.
Exactly.
You know, because nobody expecting Drake to get gangster with you. You know what I'm saying? Drake could just joke that shit off, and then, you know, everybody gonna be like, oh, what the fuck you talking about, Pusha? Pusha didn't do that, though. Pusha got bars, and he got them with his bars, and then, I mean, that's what made him get the win if it was a win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he won because he had niggas looking at Drake different than when he came in. It was like
he humanized
the fuck out of him because he was in his air. You got to think. He had just come off of this huge run. And he's in his air. He had just killed Meek Mill. Not just killed him, but he's riding that momentum.
Yeah, he
had been, but he had beat that nigga.
A Drake run is like not no regular rap run either. You talking about like a 5 to 10 year run.
No, I'm talking about what Drake was outside at this time. Like, you know how Drake could be outside for like 8 months strong, then go and hide and then come back out. No, he was like everywhere at this time. And so when Pusha came and pulled that cape, it was like, oh shit, you had niggas waiting on Pusha's response. Think of this. Like, this nigga got you so good the first time. Now we gonna wait to see what he got. Cause when the Meek shit happened, niggas just waiting on Drake shit once we realized Meek ain't hitting no shit after that first one. We were like, oh, this nigga. Yeah, Drake, what you got? What you got? And that nigga dropped back to back. Cause the first one he dropped didn't hit. But back to back was the second one. Yeah. And so that's all about it is I just need to throw my little jab. Bah, bah, bah. That first one was the jab. I just need to get niggas looking like, oh, he might knock him out. Then that left hook came with you are now hiding the child. Oh shit. Blackface? Oh shit. Like it was uppercuts he was tagging this nigga with. Like, wait, this nigga was doing blackface in Toronto before he you gotta understand you started hitting this nigga with real blows
like facts
to his legacy. Because now he was like, oh, you not just Drake the Playboy, you got a whole kid that you ain't even want us to know about. Nigga, like, how the fuck you hiding the kid from us? Nigga, like, who does that? Like, what weirdo? Like, it had us giving real weirdo vibes. So I say all this to wrap it up. It's the persona that people buy into with hip hop. Yeah. And it's the strength of a persona.
And it's ever changing. It's ever changing. Like, and if you know what I'm saying, you understand that, then you respect the evolution of it. You know, of hip hop.
So, you respect the evolution of an artist. Cause a lot of artists can't really evolve with the times. So
what was your highlight on the Kendrick album?
I don't know yet, cause I ain't really finished with it, and I need to listen to it like 3-4 times.
So what's something that you've heard so far that you like? Okay,
the one thing I did hear, he was like, well, he was saying in the background, he was like, you don't respect other people's culture. You're a hypocrite, and that's some shit that I resonate with me because of black folks. Cause black folks will keep talking about they struggle and won't acknowledge anybody else struggle in the motherfucking world. You know what I'm saying? I always focus on theirs, but you can't get nowhere if you only focus on yours, because shit, the way you gotta look at that shit is a slight to you is a slight to me. That's the only way everybody gonna come up. You know what I'm saying?
Look, you know how you right, but unfortunately niggas will never get it. Is hurt people.
Hurt people.
Hurt people.
Yeah.
And and unfortunately, that's how the powers that be have been able to embolden the lower class whites, because they were our biggest adversaries, because these are the people about to encroach on your place.
Yeah.
These are your threats. And so with black people, everybody's a threat to us, because we feel like, hell, we at the bottom of the totem pole. Oh, these immigrants, these motherfuckers coming over here taking our shit over in our neighborhood. No. They are in the same goddamn financial places as us. They just coming in to walk us down. But they got to start here.
Ain't no totem pole. Nigga. There ain't no such thing as a totem pole. Shit, it's the niggas way up and the niggas way down.
Exactly. And we don't see that. So when somebody encroaches on our neighborhood, even though they're Hispanic or even though they are Middle Eastern, it's like, we look at them as like, why the fuck they over here? Because this is where I can afford to stay.
And I think, and we'll just look at it in black and white, I think some of them don't even know that that's a game that you have to play in America. The capitalist game you have to play. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
Yeah, I mean,
it can come. It is systemic racism and all of that. But you also got to understand, man, it's money to be made here. That's why they come here, like you just said. Like, that's why, like, the China man can come here, or the Mexican man.
China man, bro. Come on, man.
Man, you can't say that.
No, bro.
Well, man, the Asian community. I'm sorry, man. I thought you could say the China man now. Chinatown, China
22,
man.
Bro.
We'll call him Yellow Boy.
Like, you got Japanese, you got Japanese,
but
Chinese.
I am specifically talking about the China man. I am. But what I'm trying to say is,
I get you, bro.
I think that we don't know. We always talk about how they able to come in the neighborhood and set up and just prosper. And I think we forget as a whole, and we don't teach. And I think we need to change that on. It's still a capitalist era that you got a mechanism that you need to understand.
Well, that's the thing. Like, people always feel like it's it's just one finite pie.
Yeah,
that ain't what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit gonna grow. It's gonna grow with the
hustles.
people.
The hustles grow by the day.
Yeah,
like it's so many ways to make money. Like, niggas making millions off of the shoe game, like reselling shoes.
Reselling shoes.
You gotta think. You would have never thought 10 to 15 years ago it was a way that I could make millions off of selling what Nike drops.
Yeah,
but there's a market, and so. What happens, though, is if you don't evolve in your money-making tactics, you will just walk around and be like, how these niggas making money? That's why we think everybody's scamming. Sometimes these niggas just found a very simple way to make a lot of money.
And, like, one thing that I done noticed and was like, it's ticking black people off, but it's a byproduct of what black people were doing. Okay, so for a long time, black people made the culture, right? We was making the culture, we setting trends, and we still do set those trends. Yeah. But it's a whole generation that's done came up in those trends that ain't black.
Yeah.
So they taking it to other places and doing different things now. You know what I'm saying? When they still making money off of it. And black people see that and they mad. I mean, but you gave them the game. They just giving it back to you at this point. You sold them your whole goddamn repertoire.
You made a perfect transition.
You know what I'm saying?
man.
You sure you didn't watch the
You ain't watched
episode
the-
before last?
Right, you ain't saw
No,
the whole
but I
catalog?
got that though from a specific part of the episode that was going on.
Before this past week's episode?
Though not like what is it, number 9, the one with what's the guy?
Chet Hanks?
No, the guy who just died.
No,
Kevin
Kevin
Samuels.
Samuels. So
Yeah.
you watched this
That
past
episode, like it's one part in there
If you-
that gave me that let me just realize that.
Flim. So what we wanted to touch on today
Exactly.
was the tone of the season.
Yeah.
You have just touched on the tone. One of the main tones of the season is recognizing each other's experience, for good and bad, and how complicated that is. So one of the episodes, the episodes in the beginning of the season was reparations. How like he played out how they looked when like one black person won a reparations, like they won a reparations lawsuit. Was getting all this money because they were able to prove that this white person's family owned them in slavery, owned their family in slavery.
Yeah.
So it was like a wild goose chase of all these like white people being scared because of I'm going to marry you to the experiences of your ancestors because of the experiences of my ancestors. But we don't even realize what we have in common because our ancestors have designated how we feel and our place in history. The episode before the Kevin Samuels episode was when he spoke about when you talked about I'm losing my thought. Okay, when you talked about the idea that we don't identify, sometimes we grow up in a culture that's not ours by birth. That episode had Chet Hanks in there speaking patois at a Trinidadian funeral because this white kid from Tribeca, which is a very affluent area of New York City, he had a Trinidadian nanny. So he had this culture that was so different than his family.
Yeah.
Like he was like one of the earliest parts of that thing is when he come in, his mom and dad are like, where's what was her name? I forgot her name. But he was like, where is she? And he was like, I don't know. But he's like occupying himself, and so she normally cooked him breakfast. So his mom was like, I just ordered him some eggs Benedict. So he's sitting there not eating it, but he's watching Proud Family. This white kid that grew up affluent watching Proud Family, and he don't want this eggs Benedict because he was like, it don't taste good. It don't have no flavor. So he was like, get some of the spicy mango sauce. So his dad go and he's like, what is that? And he say, look in the refrigerator. It's a sign that say spicy mango. It's a sauce from the Trinidad Tobago culture. So he go and put it on there and he eat it, kill it. His dad go to the refrigerator, taste a little bit, and oh my God. Like, he thought it was the spiciest thing ever, but his son is killing it.
Yeah.
His son goes to the funeral. They find out that the nanny has died. So so they're going to the funeral, but they see her side. They see her life. They meet her kids. When her daughter comes up, the white boy knows the slang. He can't wait to taste the roti, because he loves her roti. Like it was just I'm embracing the culture. His parents like, what the fuck he know about this? He gets there. He sits next to Chet Hanks, who was her old kid that she babysit.
Yeah,
and he was talking in a patois, accent. But it was like he grew up around a woman who spoke patois his entire younger.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying you're gonna identify to what you're around
Yeah,
at
you
some
know
point in
pick it
time.
up,
And I go back to like what you were saying though. We have to look at it's a younger generation that you done gave all that culture to, and what do you expect for them to do? It's learned behavior. Period. They still regardless.
Hip hop is the biggest genre.
Yeah, it's learned behavior, man. Regardless of what color or race you want to identify is, That's what they know.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what they know. That's what they
the
like.
United States is what, like 14% black or some shit like that? But
Yeah.
hip hop is the biggest genre in the world.
Yeah.
But who the fuck you think is consuming it?
Yeah.
Like,
You can't make it off black people.
you can't make it off of black people. So it's like, we get mad when you see the white girl rapping along a little baby. Yeah, she said, nigga, she's a white girl who from the South, but goddamn it, she like Lil Baby. You have to see, I'm not saying it's right, but you cannot paint people with a broad brush and say, if you were sitting on this side of the fence, you can't like this. No.
At the same time, you trying to sell it to them.
But you exactly because at the end of the day,
contradiction all the way
if you
around.
go to a rap concert, the majority does not look like us. If you go to Rolling Loud, the majority does not look like us. We are not the largest consumer
Love is a
of
Friend
rap.
Festival this weekend, which is 2000. They was playing 2000 music.
We not the largest consumer of hip hop music, and I think that's the hardest thing for people to realize from past generations that grew up outside of the internet age. Is this is their day-to-day music.
Yeah.
That's how these niggas became millionaires. Like, you ain't making no millions off of broke ass black folk. You know what I'm saying? You remember back in the day, you used to call people a sellout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Soon
remember
as white people start fucking with you.
MC Hammer did the Taco Bell commercial. He'll sell out.
MC Hammer was a street nigga. He had street tag in Oakland.
But that's the goal nowadays, though. You want that shit. Wasn't nobody saying that about Megan Thee Stallion and Hottie Girl sauce.
Exactly. Why you think people made a big deal about? Why you think people made a big deal about Kodak being on Bruno Mars on Kendrick?
Yeah.
They like, this street ass nigga didn't made it to this point. Because
that's not right.
But it's also one of them things you can't run from, because the more you embody hip hop culture in its rawness, the more the culture will put their arms around you. That's just what it is. That's why Corday, no matter how talented this nigga is, he will never
he never gonna get that shine.
Get that same shine as a Lil Baby.
And if he changed
Kodak,
right now, he still will never like, they don't believe it.
Because it's too polished.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if we were looking for that, we would go over here. But that's why Chief Keef and drill music and Dirk and the storylines behind NBA Youngboy have so much traction, because it's the entire embodiment of the lifestyle. That's why Future has so much traction, because it's the embodiment of the lifestyle. But then you look at somebody like, damn, why niggas ain't really fucking with Schoolboy Q? Because Schoolboy Q is like, shit, you don't know where to put him.
Yeah.
I golf, I fuck with white boys, but I'm a Hoover Crip. It's like, I don't know where to place you. Like, we gotta know where to
And you know what? And that's like a byproduct of Kendrick. And I can't wait to hear that part.
But the thing is, Kendrick is so talented, you didn't give a fuck.
Exactly.
I take it a step further. Ab-Soul is probably just as lyrically talented as Kendrick Lamar.
He blind. So he can't even get around on his own, unfortunately.
He ain't got the same flavor, though. Like, he ain't got that same street flavor.
Like, unfortunately, but
that's what I see. That's why I think they different.
No, it's real talk. But like, you gotta be exceptional to just be a normal nigga. Like J. Cole, that's why niggas like got a love-hate relationship with J. Cole. Like, just a normal ass nigga. Like, but it's like,
he ain't even normal though. He a little eccentric.
No, when he came out, like when he came out, that's why his first album didn't really move, because like, it's just a nigga that talk about college.
And see,
it was too close to my normal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to listen to my normal.
Yeah,
two things that happened. He released this. Him and Drake released the same week. They rookie albums is the same week.
But the thing is, Drake was a lifestyle.
And Drake was anticipated.
Exactly.
You gotta think, J. Cole was just another light-skinned nigga with a Jay-Z cosign. But at the end of the day, he was a normal nigga. Drake was a normal nigga, but when he had life, he was so talented.
He had the lifestyle too.
J. Cole is talented, but he's talented as a rapper. Drake is talented as a hit maker. Like, I make songs that your ass gonna know, your mama gonna know, your goddamn little sister gonna sing along to. Y'all in this bitch 5 deep in the damn SUV jamming my shit.
He almost had a built-in fan base.
Exactly.
You know,
with Young Money, he was with the hottest thing running. Like, so we just looking for the next nigga out of here.
Hey, just listen, them niggas had Drake, Tyga, Nicki Minaj. Who else was in all them niggas at the same time?
Well, but you also had the Lil Twitch was walking around every day with Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Like they were just everywhere in the culture. So just being tied to Young Money, because Lil Wayne was
And then
the
Lil
fucking
Wayne was the
scorcher.
hottest. Yeah, he was the
So
hottest
it's like
shit out.
we're just waiting for you to put your arms around somebody to tell us who the next one. That's why Jazz had to deliver him to Lil Wayne, because this nigga hard, but he just got to be delivered by the right person. If Drake had got delivered by Jim Jones, this nigga wouldn't have. If it would have been a cold nigga without a goddamn fan base.
That's just like if anybody but Dr. Dre had to deliver Eminem, that nigga wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
It's like
He
you
would've
could
been
be
Machine Gun
talented, but
Kelly.
I gotta the right dude gotta tell us you good.
You think Dre without Kendrick? Kendrick still would have been just as hot
I
as
think-
anticipated?
No,
But
no.
see-
Kendrick needed Drake because he doesn't stand.
Dre.
No, Drake. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying Drake. My bad. Because Kendrick doesn't. When Kendrick came out, Section 80 Kendrick, he didn't stand out.
Yeah, but the first time I heard Kendrick Lamar was on the game
the
album. You
So,
know what I'm
but,
saying?
but he was just damn, this nigga spitting.
Yeah.
But you
like-
didn't think of it past this nigga spitting, because once you saw the picture, it's like it's a nigga with a fade.
Yeah.
Like, and unfortunately, niggas need shock value with a new artist. Like Lil Uzi popped because he was a weird nigga from Philly.
That
So
nigga
he was
is
like,
weird.
he's a weird nigga from Philly, but he's protected by the street niggas over there. So he's like, how this happened? So you intrigued. So, and I do what I want. The niggas do what they goddamn. But the nigga got street ties. Niggas in Philly ain't saying shit about him because they dare you to say something about him. So you like, it's like the Young Thug effect.
And he be pulling up on boys like when they
It's like, so it's like, so he shows you the energy. Like, I'm a Philly nigga. I'm little, but I'm hopping over Starbucks counters, nigga. When you pull up on a nigga at
Got niggas
Starbucks,
running.
Philly was like, yeah, he one of us. Yeah, he one of us. You got on site. So that's what it is. It's like, yeah, you could be a little eccentric, nigga. But if you ain't extremely talented, we got to at least see you got it in you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with Kendrick, he had the street ties of being from a real place in Compton. Game and them knew he could rap. He was J Rock's quote unquote hype man. So he was in the culture. It's just all I need is the goddamn platform. Oh, Dre, hey, this the next one. All Dre got to do is tell you this the next one. You gonna see past this nigga with the fade with the 2 parts on the side and the big ears and the gap with the weird voice. Now I'm hearing you. I'm giving you the canvas, paint it.
Yeah.
But if you had came out and them niggas had said, oh, this is new nigga from Compton that rap, okay. You get what I'm saying?
There's
Like,
a lot of them.
Yeah.
it's a
Still.
lot of
And-
niggas from
and-
Compton that rap. but that
Another
guy-
thing, like he don't even sound like no West Coast rapper.
at all.
Exactly,
You
man.
can't put
Like,
him in a location.
You know why I'm sonically gotta slowly get into him. Do you remember how East Coast rap was like 89, 90, 91? Like it was just like they were just a beat come on, he just you can hear that part of Kendrick, and then he'll drop some real funkadelic and take
Yeah.
you over there. And so it's kind of like you have to be in catch the wave of Kendrick and have that time to catch his wave. But it's amazing, man.
Yeah, but he don't make them club bangers that you gonna hear.
No.
He'll give you one every couple, but he makes anthems. It might not be a club banger, but that nigga go to a festival,
Yeah.
shut this bitch down. So it's like, okay, I don't go to club, so why the fuck do I need to make a club banger? But goddamn it, I will perform this bitch in front of 80,000
Yeah, I can
people,
rock
and this
this
shit
whole
will be
stadium.
a wave. You get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, so that's the part. I always say rap has lanes. Niggas just have to know they lane. Sometimes niggas try to bleed over into another lane and they get uncomfortable. They're in uncomfortable territory. And so, to put a bow on that, hip hop is in a crazy place of growth. So I think we need to understand the generations coming behind us all have been grown up in a hip hop centered culture.
Oh, well, back to what I was saying about the episode of Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
The one scene that had me thinking about this shit. It's a scene where dude in high school, right? And it's a quartet singing, and they singing Boys to Men.
But they were white.
And ain't now
They,
one of them
no, they
niggas
was
black.
white and Indian. They was
Yeah,
like
ain't
white.
now one of them niggas black, and they fucking that shit up. And ain't no black kid over there paying attention to their ass, giving a fuck about
Right.
that shit or nothing like that.
Because they don't even know what it is.
Yeah. But back in the 90s, that was black people music. That was our shit. That's what that was pretty much
But
everything
they went
that
and
don't
watched
make
that
the
shit on
airwaves.
YouTube and was like, oh, what is this?
But that's what happened though. That's what happens
It's a
to
new
black people
discovery.
shit. Black people do some shit just like jazz. Motherfuckers on jazz, drop jazz, they ain't give a fuck about jazz. White people pick up jazz and it lasts for forever.
You want to know how I know that happened? Because it's a generational thing too. So my girlfriend, she has a 16-year-old sister and a 8-year-old brother. You know what an 8-year-old brother's favorite show is? Smart Guy. You know what her sister's favorite show and she's infatuated with?
What?
Moesha and Girlfriends. Because now they have streaming sites that consume this shit and like, oh, I fucks with this. Like, he loves TJ. As an 8-year-old, it's like this 8-year-old kid is like, why we don't have this? Where is this kid on TV now? It's because it's like, it don't matter when you consume it. If you relate to it, you relate to it. Or if you're a fan of it, you're a fan of it. That's why a kid from goddamn Binghamton, New Hampshire, or goddamn Providence, Rhode Island can relate every goddamn lyric from Lil Durk to you because it's like a nigga that's a fan of Marvel movies.
Yep.
I know. I can tell you everything about the villain. I can tell you everything about his ops. I can tell you everything about where he lay his head. I know who his kids is. I know who he married to because it's a storyline to me. That's how people consume it on YouTube.
Yeah.
We can see wherever we can go and look, drop a camera on anywhere in the damn world, in the country, every hood, every crevice, and we're gonna see something. It might not be the entire thing, but we're gonna get a view into how they move over here in Cleveland Avenue in Atlanta, or how they move over here in Baton Rouge. Oh shit, what is that over there in New York? Oh shit, GS9. Like, it's just all, you start sitting, rolling 60s. What is this? Oh, Dipsy's a rolling 60s. Oh, let me go look on YouTube and see what rolling 60s is. This is like how people consume it.
And you got to look at the people that's consuming it and may not have that bridge to tell them what's reality, what's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why you have niggas talking about why Dirk ain't why he ain't spinning for Vaughn, why he ain't get no get back for Vaughn, because nigga, do you know how the streets work? This nigga died, you know the first person they coming to look? I have real shit going on.
And speaking of that, do you know shit, Dirk just lost a brother, dude, just in Chicago like a year ago. Maybe not a year.
No,
pulled up
shit,
at the club.
That nigga didn't lost. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
this ain't
real
the only
people.
nigga I lost people I literally knew from birth.
Right. That was on left Dirk. Took a picture with him one night in the like an executive spot, like flew back home.
But to them, it's a storyline. It's a Marvel movie. It's like, so if he kills them, you have to get your revenge, right?
Yeah.
No, bitch. I'm trying to fucking be outside for my kids and make this money for my generation behind me. But they look at this shit as a storyline. That's the dangerous part of white and externally black consumption is because to them, this shit is just all just goddamn like.
Yeah, and then you see that shit from the outside and then start to imitate that shit. And you not imitating what it is really. You imitating what you think it is.
That was the end of Atlanta.
Yeah.
When he basically played a character of what he thought.
Yeah.
Because he overdid it. It. Like, you know when somebody is playing outside of themselves, they oversell it. Because it's not authentic. So I'm going to take every highlight of this person.
I'm gonna sensationalize everything I see.
Yeah, great word. Because that's what he did. It's like steady brushing his hair, bro. You don't even get waves with that type of. But he don't know this. He just seen niggas doing it. Oh, the nigga got the parts in his head. That's the nigga. We don't wear parts no more in our head, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got the gold chain. That's tacky. You get what I'm saying?
On the outside of your collar, bro.
He just taking little different elements of what he saw, but he just putting it all on one goddamn mannequin.
But it was working for him.
No, it worked because at the end of the day, everybody has a place. But the thing is, the white girl who sensationalized it by fucking with the black football player at the school she was getting ready to go to. This is the character of a black man. Oh, shit. Oh, I like the roughneck. She considered him a roughneck because this nigga got arrested.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying?
And at the same time, if you seeing it from the outside and it's real to you and you portray it exactly how you see it, it is real.
It is real.
It might not be real to what it was when you
but
saw
you
it.
don't know the logic behind
Yeah,
it. Like,
but
you
it
don't
is
know
real.
why I did this shit that I did. You don't know why the fuck I was hitting licks because, goddamn it, like, man, I had to fight a case, and my boy, you know what I'm saying, my baby mama, like, you don't know. You just know I used to sell dope. But nigga, you don't know that I took some losses when them niggas ran in and took my pack. You don't know that part. That's why when I show you the highlights of this shit and not showing you what come with it, that's what creates crash dummies.
Yeah, and if you portray it hard enough, you're gonna find out the hard way.
Exactly. And so that's why when we be saying why the fuck would he do some shit like that? It's entertainment. It might not be hip hop, but entertainment to sensationalize this shit. Niggas is playing goddamn Kane. They playing goddamn Call of Duty now. Like, he playing Modern Warfare with people's lives.
Yeah.
Like, these kids think like rappers just supposed to go and play. You take one of mine, I'm gonna take one of yours. Like, think of if Twitter and Instagram and YouTube was around doing Biggie and Tupac. Now you would have had whole coasts. We got hoods.
Man, like,
we got niggas talking about, I ain't from,
my wife
I ain't
don't
from
believe me
63rd,
that boys.
Buck 63rd. No, niggas live on 63rd.
Listen, my wife don't believe me. I said, Boys in the Hood to me was our social media. Like, when you saw Boys in the Hood, that's when I started hearing about drive-by.
Hey man, you know what was some social media? Banging in Lil Rock.
Yep.
I saw that one night when I was like 10 years old. It was the most random shit. I will always remember the scene when that girl got hit with a 12 gauge in her arm.
Yep.
And I just will always remember niggas on the porch wearing red talk about, we been doing this shit. Y'all niggas just ain't know. Like, this Lil Rock, niggas bang hard. I'm like, wait, I done seen this shit on Colors. I done seen this shit on Menace to Society,
Yeah.
but niggas doing this shit. That's the first time I realized niggas gang bang outside of LA.
Hey man, every time I went anywhere outside of Arkansas, niggas say, "Where you from?" I'm from Arkansas. Nigga like banging in Lil Rock.
Exactly. But so that was y'all hip hop.
Yeah,
That was
like,
y'all
yeah.
hip hop element, because it's just like what Drake did with Houston. It's like all somebody has to do is highlight something about your city in it, and I'm gonna be like, you know that? Do you recall that?
But I feel like once like Lil Rock got notoriety for that, they was like, oh, we finna go all the way in on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what
I
that's
gotta
what we known
embrace
for.
this shit.
And even niggas outside of Lil Rock, they was like, you know, they went in on that shit too. Like,
Thinking niggas was Chicago. Thinking niggas was Memphis.
yeah.
Oh, y'all killers there, so nigga, I'm embracing this killer shit.
Yeah.
Ain't Buster Great, but if a nigga in fucking goddamn Arizona think you the hardest nigga ever because you from Chicago, you can stamp on this shit in there like, don't try that nigga. That nigga from Chicago.
Yeah, that's true.
He the one that make the runs to the store in Chicago.
Yeah,
but
this-
over here,
This nigga in the
y'all
house.
don't know where I lay. Y'all don't know where I land. Y'all don't know how I move. Y'all
Yeah.
just know I survived the mean streets of this place. Or I survived this element.
Yeah.
Like, niggas are from Compton. You know how a nigga be like, I'm from Compton. Nigga, that could have been a nigga whose mama didn't even let him go outside. Don't leave this yard. But nigga, you from Compton, but
Yeah.
you Trey.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong
He
with
said
that.
you what you trade.
There's nothing wrong with that, but a nigga can literally go to college and recreate himself
Yeah, his
because I'm from
whole
Compton.
identity, yeah.
You can't say he's not from Compton, but he was the nigga who was in the gifted and talented classes who couldn't go to the main lunch.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so what we only see a part of it. So to them, we think these niggas is killers. They ain't got no emotions. This nigga gonna come in. Oh, that nigga killed Von. Oh, he gonna kill him by the weekend. Wait, what the fuck? Like, that's how niggas thought this shit was supposed to go. Like, he bought out the whole club, and they just he bought out the whole club to Quando Rondo concert. These niggas did that shit, bro. Ain't nobody do that shit. Like, niggas don't even do what I'm gonna spend 40 grand for just so you can see me. Like who? That is not what people do, man. That's why I hate we sensationalize it, but that's the unfortunate part of being on the top. Like the Pusha T with Drake, or with whites with black culture. Like, people are gonna pull and tug at the cape because it's attractive.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I hate that with the Atlanta thing. So I feel like the tone that, you know, is with Donald Glover was kind of calling that is like, what is black? What is a black man? Like, are we a monolith? Like,
Now, I thought like a big tone of that episode was like people want to be black when it's like
when it's convenient.
When it's convenient.
When it's
you know what I'm
convenient.
saying?
Because old boy thought He denied black culture until he could have win off of it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, your daddy black as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's why I always hate when somebody say.
But and I look at it like he didn't never. His dad kept telling him, he like, man, it ain't, and he needed that one moment to realize that, you know, like
that sobering moment.
Yeah, that sobering moment. Like his daddy was telling him, like, bro, he went to jail. He went to like this. He went to.
His daddy was telling him, like, bro, you just don't know. Like he was warning him because he knew his son had pretty much turned his back on it. But in a way, I get it.
Yeah.
Because if you saw that boy, you didn't see a black dude.
Nah.
But that's why I get upset in a way when people be like, man, niggas always be trying to say Barack Obama black. He was mixed. If this nigga Barack Obama, you didn't know who the fuck he was, what does the world see?
Yeah.
I don't know this nigga's mixed. I know it's a light-skinned nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That dude look like a goddamn white boy. He mixed, but at the end of the day, I visualize and contextualize a lot of this shit is what you would be if you was to walk out and be in a police lineup. What would they describe you as?
Yeah.
Light-skinned black male or goddamn white male? Motherfucker in the lineup, he's a light-skinned black male. We are not looking at this guy. We don't give a fuck about his DNA registry. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I look at it as just being bigger than what your mom and your daddy was. It's what your genetic makeup looks like. Yeah. And I like how he looked at it because Donald Glover's mixed. But like a light-skinned nigga.
Yeah.
But I relate a lot to white people because I grew up white area around white people. But you niggas gonna tell me I'm not hip-hop even though I can rap my ass off because I don't look like how you think hip-hop looks.
And it's like it was a certain like thing where, okay, he got to like in that show he got to a point where he definitely ain't no white dude, but at the same time he definitely ain't no nigga.
Yep. And
So
he wasn't
right
African.
there, yeah, and he right there. What is he then at that point? You know what I'm saying? That was real, and like that conversation him and the Nigerian dude had. You know what I'm saying? That
he was like, you Nigerian, you ain't black. He was like, nigga, what? Like, them niggas don't give a fuck which side you on. Like, nigga, you's a black nigga.
But at the same time, I feel like Africans do that though.
No, Africans do that to themselves, but goddamn, I'm talking about like they do that shit themselves, but in the eyes of the goddamn government,
and everybody else.
Until I hear you talk or see your name, nigga, you are a black man.
And even after then, most of the time, like, nigga,
we just gonna group y'all together.
Yeah.
You just got over here a little later. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't care.
And so that's the real thing with me is like I love art that it makes you consume it multiple times to get it. I feel like Donald Glover is one of those people who kind of observe it like Kendrick. I'm just gonna observe, stay quiet, and just observe, and just let you niggas see what I feel this shit looks like from my point of view. Yeah. And when you look at it from somebody who doesn't engage with it they just observe it and then deliver it to you how they view it. It makes you look like a fool if you were in it. Because like.
And you only saw it that one way.
Yeah, we saw it. Like when you in something, you don't see how dumb shit is until somebody gives you the footage. Yep. Like, here's what y'all was doing, like the chicken sandwich with Popeyes. You get what I'm saying?
Y'all
like,
niggas going nuts over chicken sandwich, bro.
Imagine if somebody from the outside came to you and say, you niggas will fucking catch cases over a chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Nah, bro, we ain't. These niggas ain't gonna treat Popeyes like no Jordans. Like, niggas would never do this shit.
Shit, niggas think going crazy shooting niggas over Jordans is a problem.
But it only like first it was Jordans.
Yeah, it was
like
chicken sandwiches.
But it shows you.
You don't feel all the way down chicken sandwich.
You would go all the way. It's just to make sure you don't have it before I have it. It's the human greed and envy element that we would literally make ourselves look like the biggest conglomerate of fools to get what we want. So. Like, honestly, the internet culture and mass media culture is a scary place because that's all the Popeyes chicken sandwich was just a huge marketing ploy.
Yeah.
We ain't got enough of them. Oh, we ain't got them over here. Niggas going fucking hour and a half for a chicken sandwich and then mad when it don't taste like what they thought it was. Like, bro, what did you think it was gonna be gold sparkles when you bite into the shit? Like,
man, you know the funniest thing I like going to is Burger King and McDonald's. testing if they ice cream machine work. Cause I know. Listen, I went to Burger King at noon and it was like 97 degrees Saturday. Man. And I said, let me get an icy. I said, it don't work, do it?
You like, I already know. Like, nigga need to start doing goddamn bets on them shits. Like, all right. So we gonna, if I go to three out of 5 McDonald's and they don't have ice cream machines working, I get to place this goddamn prop. I get to win this prop bet.
Hey man, you know what'll be I thought about this a long time ago. Last time gas prices went crazy, but a dope game show would be looking at a gas station, right, and seeing the person who pull up to the tank and predicting how much gas they gonna put in their tank just by how they look. That shit would be dope as fuck.
I'm going with $40. 40. You think he gonna fill up? He look like a fill up type. Oh, he filled up. Goddamn. Nigga pull up. I'm giving.
That's $10.
No more. It's like price. It's like Price is Right where you guess the price. Yeah. It's like who's the closest. It was like $12. $10. Oh, you went over. You lose.
That shit go hard.
Why you playing? That's a goddamn game show in itself.
Man,
like I see niggas like sitting there like, what do he look like? What do he look like? What do he look like?
His shoes.
Like they got a lifeline. They got their girl that know how to see a nigga with somebody, see through a nigga with somebody. What do he look like, bitch? Bitch, he in a 2018 Mercedes, so he can't afford that premium, so he probably gonna get $20 just to get to where he gotta get.
Right.
Like she know the whole goddamn stilo, you feel me? Like, because she know what this shit look like. Oh, he got too much jewelry on. That nigga ain't got no money, bro.
That should be dope, man.
Man, it would, bro. Your ass a sick nigga for even thinking of that, dog. Before we get out of here, dog, I gotta fucking go on my goddamn soapbox to say fuck you, Governor Greg Abbott. I'm calling nigga by his full goddamn government. Nigga, Sunday night. We recording this on a Monday. Boys getting real. Like, soon as me and my girl getting ready to get into bed, I had just got off the rug. I had came down from Houston, man. You know, she been gone all day. We about to just get in the bed, watch something good. I got something rolled up. The vibes is immaculate. Soon as I pull, like, when I tell you, like, I'm fresh out the shower, bro, Al on by 70, like 69, the breeze is hitting perfect. I'm setting the whole scenario, nigga. Like, I gotta set the whole scenario so you can see where the anger came from. I'm about to get in. I'm about to rub my legs against hers. You know, you like shit. Soon as I pull that goddamn cover back, boop, lights just go dark, nigga. The whole house just go dark. I'm like, I know this shit did not just happen. Go to the breaker box. You can at least, when it's the breaker, you can hear it kicking, like at least trying to kick. That shit, like not no circuit. Go look across the street. That light got like 2 lights had lights and like 6 lights. The next 6 houses didn't. I'm like, I know these niggas didn't. I know these niggas didn't just this grid ain't just go out on us, bro. Cause you never seeing people 79. For y'all listen outside of Texas, they been telling us for the past 2 weeks, put your shit on 79 degrees. Who the fuck gonna put their L on 79 in fucking Texas? Summertime, bro. It's gonna feel like your grandmother's house. Like, you know how your grandma used to have the box fan with the L 79? My grandma still do it. I'm like, y'all ain't hot? You gotta say some shit like that. Yeah. That's how they wanted us sitting in the house, bro. That's type 79, nigga. I put on 79 when it's cold. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, we're not in the same season, bro. Y'all need to get y'all shit together before I pay for rent and burn up in this motherfucker. Like, what I look like said, oh, them niggas told me to put my shit on 79. Nigga, y'all sit this shit out on the 3rd. My rent just got paid, nigga. I'll be damned if I sit this bitch uncomfortable. Like,
right. Y'all want me to go out to spend money on some air?
No. Nigga, nah, just do a solid for us. Nigga, no, I'm not Tom Brady. I'm not taking pay cuts. So you niggas can get championships.
Now, nigga, fix your shit, man.
Like, yeah, and that's basically what they want to do a solid for us. Like, what? From 3 to 8 when the sun is beaming.
You want to know
like
what pissed me off even more, bro? So I go to Greg Abbott Twitter just to see what the fuck going on.
Did you send him a message?
I'm like, I just want to see if the nigga said anything. Like, at least have you mentioned it? Because this shit going out, we looking at this shit. You got neighborhood, whole areas with 1,800 people without lights and shit. I'm like, oh, this shit everywhere. The whole damn map of Dallas, just the metroplex just blowing up. So did we go and look? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for my alma mater, Duncanville High School, for running the fastest. Oh, how fucking ironic. I'm sitting over here in goddamn Duncanville, Texas right now in the dark, nigga.
Hey, them niggas ran the fattest and went home to a
goddamn dark-ass house. Niggas left this goddamn track after running this monumental-ass time.
Didn't even see his medal.
Drove their ass from 2.5 hours home to Dallas to come home to a house with no air. Because your dumb ass.
Can't fix your power grid.
Because you don't want to connect us to the power grid. Y'all got us riding around this bitch independent. Nigga, why the fuck we need an independent power grid? Niggas moving here every 3 hours. Like,
they making money off that motherfucker.
So that's what pissed me off, dog. That shit, them lights ain't come on till 12:38 today, bro.
Man.
Them shits was on for 13 hours, dog.
Damn, they was off that long?
Man, I went to go get a goddamn styrofoam cooler at the corner store in Duncanville. I hate niggas. It ain't even a nigga. It was a goddamn Middle Eastern.
Hey, it's still a nigga, man.
He had nigga ways. So I go in there. I'm like, oh, cool. He got 8. He had like 8 coolers, like the styrofoam coolers, temporary ones. I go and get one because I had just made some seafood pasta. I put a bunch of shit in there. We ain't letting this shit go to waste.
$40 worth of seafood.
$40, $50 worth of goddamn seafood in this shit. But this shit is not going bad. Like, so, really, that was the only thing I was wanting to say. I didn't give a fuck about anything. We gonna eat on this shit for the next 2 days. Like, nigga. So I take my ass to the corner store to get the cooler. I'm like, what the fuck going on? So I go in, I got the cooler at the register. It don't ring up. So he got scared. Like, well, it's not ringing. I'm like, well, y'all got it over there. Like, nigga, you gotta have a price if y'all got it up there on display. So he go in the back, come out $16.99. Wait, what'd you say? $16.99.
He like, that nigga pay it. He looked at your shoes. He like, yeah, that nigga got it.
Cause I'm in my Crocs. I'm desperate right now.
He like, that nigga got it. Any black nigga wearing cars got money, man.
No, the nigga like, bro, I know your ass ain't got no goddamn air, huh? Cause you wanted a goddamn cooler at 7 in the morning. Why do you need a cooler at 7 in the morning? You need this shit real bad, don't you? Cause I'm talking shit while I put my card in. Who the fuck got a $16.99 goddamn cooler? And what the fuck is a text?
It's a styrofoam cooler.
I'm like,
you
what?
Can buy
Yeah,
a real motherfucking cooler.
Exactly. And I'm like, what the fuck is a tax? You ain't even put the tax on the shit.
It's a lick, nigga.
Nigga came in and said $16.99.
This is robbery. Right
I was like, you hoe ass nigga, bro. I took that shit, I snatched it off the goddamn counter bad as fuck.
That nigga saw you a $3 cooler.
Like, bro, I was so hot, dog. That's what niggas do when niggas run out of water. That'd be $18. Bitch, this is $3.99 on Zaka, bro.
That's the same thing they do when motherfucking power go out. They charge your ass for electricity.
I was so hot, dog. I was hot, bro. That just pissed me off with Greg Abbott even more. Then we couldn't even work at the house early this morning. We had to go to a coffee shop. That's another like $23 right there, because you can't just be in there using their Wi-Fi. Yeah, you gotta buy some shit. So, nigga, you didn't cost me money, nigga, because you want to inconvenience my morning. I just spent $48 before goddamn 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like an asshole this morning. I sit in the dark about an hour and a half before I realized I didn't flip the breaker.
Bro, the goddamn alarm ain't working. Woke up in this bitch. We just in this bitch wide open. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, bro, I was so heated. I was just like, bro, why the fuck they be like? It's certain shit that the world now don't have that we took for granted. Like, we never thought in America you don't know if you'll wake up with lights, even though you paid for your shit.
Even though you paid for it.
Even though you paid your shit. Like, I went to Tom Thumb right there off Camp Wisdom. I think it was 8 bell peppers. None of them shits was worth a damn. Like, why the fuck is there 8 bell peppers here? Why is there 17 bananas? Where's the food?
Niggas about everything.
Where's the produce?
Prices,
but they not even replenishing this shit at the same standard that we used to.
It's a food shortage, man.
You got to think, in America, we just used to just going in there and grabbing this shit and leaving. And like, oh shit, the world changed.
I'll be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. Groceries high as shit. Man.
Exactly, bro. At least give me some good shit. If I'm paying $6 for this shit, why my shit got bruises in it?
Hey man, motherfuckers running out of Similac right now, man.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
That shit wild.
Mama literally like trying to ration her Similac, water it down and shit.
Yeah.
Why the fuck and you got money. You could have the resources. You can't find it for me. That's crazy, bro. I didn't want on my soapbox, dog. Shit.
Yeah.
But so I had to calm myself down. I went and got my feet done. Feeling like a new nigga.
That's why he charged you $16. And nigga was in some Crocs, perfectly manicured and shit.
No, I had to go get my feet done today because it was like shit. I've been slaving. I felt like a nigga who ain't reached my potential yet.
So did you go with your girl? Or was you?
I went with my girl, bro.
So y'all went together.
But I have PTSD from getting pedicures. The last time before this time I went to a pedicure, you know, niggas don't know the prices of these shits. We just be in there looking at what people got and be like, let me get that.
Yeah.
Like, chick had her legs wrapped up with the wax and shit. The shit looked real relaxing. You know what I'm saying? They rubbing on her shit longer than the average. I'm like, let me add all that on there. What she did? Because I saw that nigga put her foot in the bag, looked like a goddamn seafood ball. Put her shit in the bag. So, you know, I'm like, all right, this shit feel good as fuck. Go to the ring got. Shit was $93.
You feel like it was worth it?
Fuck no, I spent $93 to get my feet rubbed on, nigga. I was like, never so my feet didn't got talked about so bad the last year. But I told my girl, I'm like, man, I don't know what they're gonna charge. I don't know what they're gonna charge me. Cause they don't tell you, they don't really give you the breakdown. They
measure the feet.
They measure your feet.
They look at the quality of it, like.
But they have a base price, and then every little thing you add on to them, so you ain't really. It's like getting a seafood boil and adding for like more potatoes and more corn. It's like you look up, that's another $30 worth of shit you didn't order. So this time though, I went to a spot in Cedar Hill. They just had a simple as day. It said men's pedicure. Basically, nigga, this all you need. That's what I read. That's how I read it. Like, nigga, this is all you need, $29. I didn't see men's pedicure. I say, nigga, this is all you need, $29. Me and my girl got our feet done, so it was a good day. I'm feeling like a new nigga. I had to tell y'all that because I ain't got a pedicure in like 15 months because I was scared of what that shit could cost. But now, nigga feeling real new. I'm walking like I could walk around with my socks off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been here in a long time, bro. My feet, I feel faster. You feel me? Like I feel more agile. You know what I'm saying? All the dead skin.
Check it 40 times.
You know how much dead skin? Like, you could tell when they be gracious when your shit fucked up. Like I felt like my Elmira on the goddamn episode of Martin when Sinead brought out. Cause she had to go. She started with this and then like.
Yeah, I need some. She like I need the heavy duty.
Bro, the heavy duty eye. I was like, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. You know, shout out to everybody that listen to us talk our shit, man. Yeah. But before we get out of here, y'all got any shout outs, anything? Cause we way over. Man,
we just tried to get this to you as quick, man. My condolences to the people that got shot and killed in Buffalo.
Yes, that was sad as fuck, man. Like, and it's scary because niggas can't go nowhere these days, and it's kind of annoying, bro. And it's just, I don't even want to get too much into it because it's just like, it's different, man. So,
it is. It's
Ojula?
It's a norm.
Yeah, my condolences, and I hate that we kind of numb to this shit, so. Yeah, we should never get to the point where this shit don't surprise us.
Yeah.
So, man, my condolences to the family. You know, hopefully justice is served in the best capacity, but, you know, nothing can replace a life. But, you know, we got to go out with some type of...
Giving out RICO laws, you got to give out something for this shit. Like,
man. Because these white motherfuckers, all you got to do is tell them they about to get replaced. And niggas get real goddamn shaky with these goddamn pistols. So, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's a whole show in itself. So, man, Spider.
Yeah, shout out to Spider, man. Spider
Man.
listen to all the shit we say.
And never judge us. Like, y'all don't know, Spider is a white dude, but the coolest white dude ever. Because he know this shit is content, but we voicing our opinions, but he don't take it personally. He like the white nigga that just let you get your shit off. You know what I'm saying? And he know I don't take it personally. You ain't talking about me. So I fuck with you, Spider. You been rocking with us since the beginning.
Man, y'all realize we been doing shit 4 years?
Bro, goddamn. We should have been had a check. But you know what? Y'all niggas ain't fucking with real niggas. It's going to take a real nigga to put his hands around us. But don't try to come and fuck with us when it's too late.
Right.
But if you come fuck with us, but
when we all in the videos.
doing all the strange shit that y'all,
Hey,
like,
I'm gonna
these
get
niggas getting
weird
new
on
money.
y'all
These niggas getting new money.
So weird on y'all niggas. I ever get some money.
You know, Joe Budden got weird, started dressing weird when the nigga got that podcast money. Goddamn, I got a wave.
I got a check today. I'm feeling strange in a bitch right now.
Disposable income will do some things to you. You know what I'm saying?
About to do some weird shit. I was thinking about all the weird shit I could do with this money.
What weird shit can I eat today for dinner? Let me go get a halal bowl. Like, that's when niggas start getting halal bowls.
I don't even know what the fuck that is, but I want one.
Niggas start making a little bit more money. Man, nah, this was a good show, man. I appreciate y'all boys pulling up as always, man. This your boy Antoine the Source.
Man, it's knowledge, man. Y'all keep achieving.
Boy Flair, yeah.
We out of here.